You've been searching for an all-in-one solution to your online checkout needs. You don't just need the ability to sell directly to the customer. You also want to offer affiliate commissions and possibly offer subscriptions. If this describes you, then you've probably been taking a look at ThriveCart. It's an excellent billing solution for those who don't want to be billed a processing fee on every transaction. That's right, you won't end up having to pay a fee for every transaction placed. You already know just how much money this will save if you plan on doing volume. I've created a step-by-step video series which will teach you everything you need to boosting your revenue with ThriveCart. So let me help you accelerate your success today.
Hello and welcome. You are now looking at ThriveCart.com, and ThriveCart is a self-hosted shopping cart system for entrepreneurs and digital marketers. It has a number of features that are unavailable in affiliate platform shopping cart systems, such as one-click upsells, a private affiliate center, and two-step cart system, as well as features that you'll find on affiliate platforms such as embeddable carts, funnel builders, A/B testing, coupons, and detailed statistics. The system integrates with membership platforms, provides subscription management, digital sales taxes, and video shopping carts. Currently, if you go to the website, you'll notice that you'll need to go to the notifications section in order to get access to purchase the cart. However, in this course, we will cover how you can purchase a cart as of the recording of this video. And we'll also cover the basic setup of creating a product and then allowing affiliates to promote that product for you. Now, as of the recording of this video, if you go to ThriveCart, in order to purchase, what you have to do is you'd have to go and put your email here in order to be notified when the cart goes live. And so if you click this link, that'll take you to a sales page. And you can watch the sales video here, or you can just go to this link for the lifetime license. That'll take you to the shopping cart for the offer. Now, what you'll see here is that the lifetime license is considered to be $2,000 with a discount of $1,400, bringing the total to $595 or $600. If you're going to set up ThriveCart for client use, you can click this box. That's going to raise the price by $95 to $690. So that is going to be the standard price again right now as of the recording of this video, and so you can pay one time to get the cart. Now once you've made your purchase, you'll come back to ThriveCart.com and you can go to this sign in link. And then you can put in your ThriveCart email address as well as your password. And once you do that, it's possible that you're going to see two accounts. You're going to see one account that's going to be associated with your vendor account, as well as an affiliate account if you've already set one up. Now, these are two separate accounts with two different areas and in fact two different logins. So what you're going to do is you're going to now go to your vendor account. When you go to that vendor account, you're then going to be able to go to your profile. And you can find your profile by going to this right side drop down menu, and then you'll see that there's a link there that says My Profile. The one thing that you'll want to note is that if you're going to be collecting sales tax, you'll want to make sure that you put in your sales tax ID here in this area. If you're not collecting sales tax, you can leave this blank. What you can also do is you can upload your company logo here in this area. Now the next space down, you'll see your affiliate ID, and it'll say that this cannot be changed. And again, that's going to be associated with any products that you are promoting. However, it is going to be listed here. And if you are using the same email address for your affiliate account as you are with your vendor account, then that affiliate ID will show up here. Now, another thing that you'll want to note is that if you want to include your business information and your address in the receipts that people are going to receive, you can tick this box, but it's not ticked by default. What you can also do is set up two-factor authentication so that it'll be more difficult for someone to get into your account or to be able to guess your login and password. You can leave this blank or you can set it up. And once you've made all the changes you want to make, you can then click Save My Profile. And once you've done that, your profile will then be updated and you'll be ready to move on to the next step. Now, when you log into the affiliate portal, what you'll see is an overview of all of your activity based on the date that you select. So for example, if you go back in time to all time, you can see all of your affiliate commissions, or either week to date, month to date, or however you like to look at it. By going to the products area, what you'll see is you'll see an area where you will have all of the products that you have applied for in order to promote. And so if you want to see those products individually, all you'll need to do is to go inside of the View Products area inside of any one of the individual areas. You'll see then if you have been approved for any particular product, you can then view the inside, and then you'll have access to the link. Now, in order to get access to the link, you'll need to set up your affiliate link according to the method set by the vendor. So if the vendor is setting up by PayPal, you'll need to set up your PayPal in order to promote the product. If they're using another method, you'll need to set up by that method for that individual product. Once you've set up, all you'll need to do is to come to this copy area. You'll copy your link, and then you'll then start promoting that link to your subscribers or to your web visitors. You can then track your entire commission history for all of the products that you have promoted inside of ThriveCart by clicking this link. You'll then see all of the commissions that you've earned, but you can sort by individual products that you are promoting. And what you'll see here in the bottom is you'll see that there is a recommended product from ThriveCart, and that has become part of their affiliate program. And we will look at that program in the next video. Now, whether you are in your vendor area or you are in your affiliate area, you're going to see that there's going to be a button here that says Promote ThriveCart Now. You can click that link that says Become an Affiliate. Now, the ThriveCart affiliate program pays by PayPal, so you will need to have your PayPal account set up with ThriveCart. And there are no specific ThriveCart promo materials. However, if you'd like to know how others are promoting ThriveCart, once you look past the paid advertisement as well as the site itself, you'll see others that are promoting this product. You'll also see others either reviewing or promoting ThriveCart in their videos in the video section of the Google search. And you can see others promoting specifically on YouTube. Now, a simple search does not yield the link for the ThriveCart affiliate program. You will need to have access to ThriveCart and the affiliate portal or the vendor portal in order to apply for the program. Now, if you currently don't have access to the affiliate portal, what you'll need to do is you'll need to find a product that is being listed on ThriveCart. And you can see one here, and you'll notice that you have the icon for ThriveCart. What we're going to do is click inside of this link. We're then going to go to the JV page. We're then going to click this link that says Get Your Affiliate Link. Now, if you currently do not have a ThriveCart affiliate account, you'll need to sign up and register with ThriveCart. If you already have an account, you'll need to log in and register in order to become an affiliate. You'll need to put in an address and identifying information. You'll then need to certify your information and confirm your registration. What you'll notice then is that you do have access now to the affiliate dashboard. You also have access to the ThriveCart affiliate program, where you can click this button that will allow you to apply to promote ThriveCart. Now, coming back inside of the vendor portal, what we're going to do is we're going to go to this drop-down menu, and then we're going to go to our settings. We're then going to go inside of the account-wide settings. We're then going to click on our invoice options. And basically what you're doing here is you are determining the number where your invoices will start. So for example, what we're going to do is we're going to write in here that we want our invoice ID to be 1001. And so that means then that the next invoice, when we make a sale, will be 1002 and will count upward from that point. Once we do that, we'll then click Save Settings. We can then go back to this point. What we can also do for our invoices is we can set a language profile. So for example, what we can do is we can click this button, and then what we're going to do is click Add a Language Profile. And basically what we're able to do here is we're able to create a language profile according to the languages in an existing translation. We can then choose the language that ThriveCart has available for it. And for example, we can use this one. We can call this our Spanish profile. What we're then going to do is click Save and Exit. And we then have a language profile for Spanish. And basically, we have the beginning of a language profile for Spanish. And basically what we're doing, if we have an audience that will be reading primarily in a specific language, we can translate all of the information inside of our cart and on our invoices for that particular language. If we don't want to use a language profile, all we'll need to do is click this Delete button. And then we'll delete the language profile. But this is a way that you can customize your invoices and your cart language for your customers. Welcome back. Now we can also set up a customer hub for our customers to be able to do research on their invoices and their purchases. And we can do that by going to this drop-down menu. We can then go to the settings. Once we do that, we can then go to our account-wide settings. And then we're going to go to this link that says Customer Hub. Now what this Customer Hub URL does is it allows customers to update any of their billing information, or manage their subscriptions, or view all of their purchases. What ThriveCart will do is it will take your business or login name that you gave them when you signed up for your vendor account, and they will use it as part of the ThriveCart URL along with update info /. What you can also do is you can update with a contact email and URL, and you can add that URL in here. What you can also do is upload a logo to your Customer Hub. And you can add a message to your Customer Hub. Now, if you want to customize the email, you can use the placeholders and use the code that ThriveCart gives you. Once you have the hub looking the way you want, you can then click Save. But first, you can preview your Customer Hub, and we can see it here as to how it will look to our customer when they come to the URL that we give them. Now you may find that there is someone that you prefer not to do business with, and what you don't want them to do is to come into your cart and to have access to purchase your products. And so ThriveCart gives you the ability to add these individuals to a blacklist. And so what you would do is to go to your settings area. What you'll see right here in the middle is your customer blacklist. Then what you'll be able to do is you'll either be able to add the IP address or the email or both for the individual that you don't want to have access to your products. And so what you'll be able to do is to click this button that says Add to Blacklist. You'll then write in the email or the IP address here. And then you'll click Blacklist this customer. And it's possible then you could discover that you made a mistake, that adding this individual to your blacklist is not what you wanted to do. Then all you'll need to do is to come back to your blacklist. You'll then need to just delete this individual, and then they'll be no longer part of your blacklist, and they'll be able to attempt any sign up as well as purchase your products. Welcome back. In this video, we're going to be discussing the compliance settings. And what you're going to do is come into your settings area, and then you're going to see this panel legal and compliance. You're going to click that button. Now in this first panel, what you're looking at are ThriveCart's terms and conditions, their privacy policies, and their other documents. You're not changing anything by looking at this link. And these are things that you are going to want to be aware of as you are going to have your customers placing their financial information with ThriveCart. What you can also do to give your customers additional security is to make sure that any query string data does not have any personally identifiable information. You can click this setup button. You're then going to just click this link, and then you're going to apply this to all of your products. You can then click Save Settings. And basically what this is going to do is this is going to prevent any third-party tracking tools from getting information that they should not get. In the next panel, you can set up cookie warnings so that your customers know that they will have cookies on their PC as a result of coming to your page. And all you're going to do here is you're going to click this button. And then there's default text available to you. If you want to add anything, you can write it in here, but you can just save settings and you will have your cookie bar there. And that will help you with, although it will not fully make you compliant with GDPR. You can also set up a system so that cart abandonment will not pick up names and email addresses. All you're going to do here is you're going to click this button. This is going to make it so that you're disabling the feature that allows you to collect names and email addresses from individuals that abandon the cart. Now again, you don't have to enable this, but you can enable it. And all it does is give you an added measure of conservative position when it comes to data collection. If you want to enable this, you can then click Save Settings. Now, whether you intend to use PayPal or Stripe or Authorize.net, you need to set up your payment gateway to work with ThriveCart. And to do that, you're going to come inside of your settings, and then you're going to look at View Integrations. What you're then going to look at are your payment gateways. And basically, you're going to choose the one that you're going to be working with ThriveCart. For example, if you decide that you want to work with Stripe, you're going to click this button that says Integrate Now. You'll then come to a page where you can integrate. What you'll need to do is you'll need to click this button. In this case, we're integrating Stripe, so we're going to click Connect Your Stripe Account. And typically, it's a one-step process, and all you'll need to do is to make sure you're connected. If you want to connect with another Stripe account, you can do that, and you can do that by clicking this button. You'll then go through the same steps with PayPal and or Authorize.net. Now the Authorize.net procedure is a little different. You'll need some different information. You'll need a public client key as well as a signature key, as well as your Authorize.net login ID and transaction key, all of which you'll need to go inside of Authorize.net to get. Now you'll need to come to your API credentials and keys inside of Authorize.net. You'll need to click this button that says New Transaction Key. You'll then click Submit. Once you do that, you'll get credentials from Authorize.net, and you'll notice that this content is grayed out, and you should not show this content to anyone. You'll probably want to make sure that it is someplace safe in one of your password managers. Once you've successfully archived this information, you can then click Continue. Once you've done that, you'll still need your public client key and your signature key. You'll then come back to your API keys. You'll then click on this button, and then you'll get a new signature key. Now this is going to be a very long key. You're going to copy it to your clipboard, and then you're going to head back to your ThriveCart account. Now there's one final key that you'll need to get then, and that'll be your public client key. And you'll see that here in this link. And what you'll need to do is to create a new public client key. Now obviously this is grayed out, but you do have a public client key. You'll want to copy that key and then head back to your ThriveCart account. You should then have all of your information. You'll then click Save this Authorize.net account. Once you've done that, your Authorize.net account should be active. Welcome back. Now ThriveCart does integrate with a number of autoresponders so that when you make a sale, you can have an individual automatically added to your email marketing list. And to do that, you're going to go to your settings. Once you get there, you're going to click View Integrations. You're then going to see View Autoresponders. And you're going to see a number of autoresponders available to connect with your ThriveCart account. We're going to choose the GetResponse integration to walk through as an example. Now for the GetResponse integration, what you'll need to do is to go inside of your GetResponse account and get the API key from within it, place it in this dialog box, and then click Authorize with GetResponse. Now within GetResponse, if you go to the menus area, you're going to see a link here for integrations. And then you're going to see this link for API. You're going to click that link and you're going to see your API key. Now you have a default API key or you can generate one. Now obviously this is grayed out, so we're just going to copy this key at the copy link. And then we're going to head back to our ThriveCart account. Once we place that key in the dialog box, we'll then click Authorize with GetResponse. GetResponse will then be connected to your ThriveCart account in order to use with your individual products. Now your Aweber account works differently. You're going to click this button and then you're going to need to log into your Aweber account. Once you do that, then the integration will happen automatically. Your Aweber account will then be authorized. And the process is similar for MailChimp. You're going to click this button. You're going to then enter your username and password for your MailChimp account. And once you do that, then your account will be authorized with ThriveCart. Now ThriveCart also integrates with membership software. And to find those integrations, you're going to go to your settings area. You're then going to go View Integrations. You're then going to click on View Membership Platforms. And you're going to notice several platforms that you can integrate with. Teachable, which is a cloud-based service, and the rest, which are WordPress-based services. Now what we're going to do is we're going to use as an example Wishlist Member. So we're going to click Integrate Now with Wishlist Member. Now what you'll need from your Wishlist Member site is you'll need your Wishlist Member URL. You'll also need the Wishlist Member API key from the site where you have it installed. Now once you are inside of your Wishlist Member, inside of your WordPress installation, what you're going to do is you're going to go to the Settings tab, and then you're going to go to Miscellaneous. And if you scroll all the way to the bottom, you're going to see your API key. Once you have that information entered, you're then going to click this button that says Save this wishlist site. Then your wishlist member will be activated. Now each process is going to be slightly different. You need to go through these settings as they are in order to integrate them. Welcome back. Now ThriveCart integrates with ways for you to fulfill your purchases of your customers. And so to do that, we're going to go to your settings area. We're then going to go to View Integrations. We're then going to look at fulfillment services. And what you're going to notice is you're going to notice a range of ways for you to fulfill services for your customers. For example, if you sell physical CDs, you can use disc.com. If you are a self-published author, you can use Lulu. You can do the same thing with Vervanti and ShipStation. If you are a Shopify customer and you sell e-commerce related items, you can integrate with your Shopify account. If you use Google Sheets for tracking and other purposes, you can integrate directly with your Google Sheets account. And as an example of this integration, what we're going to do is we're just going to integrate with our Google Sheets account. So what we're going to do is we're going to click this button that says Authorize with Google Sheets. We're then going to log into our Google account. We're then going to allow ThriveCart to integrate with our Google account. And what you can now do is store data about your orders and customers into Google Sheets. For example, when we are setting up a specific product, one of the things we can do is we can add a specific rule. And we can say that when the main product is purchased, what we want to do is we want to use Google Sheets. and we then want to add them to a specific spreadsheet inside of our Google Sheets account. We can have ThriveCart create a specific spreadsheet. We can then click Save. We can then determine what kind of information we want to be stored in that Google Sheet. Perhaps we want personal information, pricing information, and shipping information. And so Google Sheets will integrate into the fulfillment process by storing information with us. Once we have everything in, we can then click Save. So each of the fulfillment services have different aspects of the process that will help you to serve your customer. Now, one of the services that will allow you to connect with other third-party applications that you may use is Zapier. And we can connect to Zapier through the settings panel. And once we do that, we're going to then go to View Integrations. Once we do that, you're going to click then on Fulfillment Services again. And what you're going to see is that there's a link here for Zapier. We're going to click that link. Now, what you'll notice is that there is a Zapier developer link for ThriveCart. What you'll see here is that you have a Zapier developer link. And if you are logged into your account, what you'll need to do is you'll need to click Accept Invite and build a Zap. And what we're going to do is we're going to make it so that the purchase is going to be the trigger for Zapier to set the action. So we're going to now click Save and Continue. Now, if you've not connected your ThriveCart account, what you're going to need to do is to click this button that says Connect an Account. You should already be logged into your ThriveCart account, so if you click the button, the integration will begin. What you're going to do if you're logged in, you're going to get this dialog box from ThriveCart. You're going to click Yes, allow access to my account. Once you've done that, what you'll do is click Test. If you are successful, you'll then click Save and Continue. Now, whatever action you set can be for any of your ThriveCart products, or you can create a specific Zap for a specific product. And what you're going to do, you're going to trigger this Zap for a specific product. If you want to qualify your Zap, you can do that with these other optional areas. What you're then going to do is click Continue. Now, if you already have a purchase inside of ThriveCart, you can pull in that purchase as a sample, but if you don't, you can skip this step and use a default sample given to you by ThriveCart and Zapier. We're going to click Continue with the default sample. What we're then going to need to do is add in our action step. And basically what we're going to do is we're going to add in a registrant to our GoToWebinar account. We're going to choose to create a registrant and click Save and Continue. We're going to test our GoToWebinar account. Once we verify it is successful, we can then go to the next step. If you don't have a webinar account, what you need to do is to connect an account. For example, what you need to do here to make the integration is to log into your GoToWebinar account so that it will then be connected to your Zapier account. Once you've done that, you'll click Save and Continue. You'll then go to this drop-down menu to look for a webinar. You'll then select one of the webinars that you already have created inside of your account. And then you'll want to use the drop-down menus for the rest of the required information. Now, what you're basically doing is you're pulling in sample information so that Zapier will attend to the right field inside of your ThriveCart purchase. So in each case, we use the drop-down menu, we find the appropriate information, and then we click Continue. We can then send a test registrant to GoToWebinar. Then our test will be verified. We can verify our registrant. And then ThriveCart will then be connected to our GoToWebinar account. We can then click Finish. Once we turn on our Zap, any purchase that is made from that specific product, that individual will then be placed on a webinar. Now, what's important about this is that you'll have a number of ways that you can connect with different cloud-based services through Zapier. However, you will not be able to find those Zapier connections in the web in search. You'll have to determine them by first accepting the beta program and then working through this Zapier search. Now, in this video, we're going to start the process of creating a product inside of ThriveCart. And to do that, we're going to go to this area, and then we're going to click this button that says Create New Product. Now, typically, you'll already know whether you're creating a digital or physical product. For the sake of this video, we are going to start by creating a digital product. We're now going to give this product a name. And then we're going to give ourselves a descriptive internal label. Then within our product tab, we're then going to set our product status as live. We're then going to click our pricing button. And we're going to set our product price and our currency. Now we have several payment options for our product. We can do a subscription, a split pay, or even pay your own price. We're going to do a one-time fee. We're going to make it so that there is no trial period, but we could set a trial period if we were doing a subscription. We can determine that there's going to be a limit on the quantity. In this case, we're not going to set a limit, but we could set one here if we wanted to. We're then going to click Next. And then we're going to click Save. Now, if we want to calculate sales tax automatically, we can do that. If we want to customize the customer's invoice, we can do that also. And basically what we're doing is we're writing in information at the top of our invoice that we can use for any marketing purpose that we want. Once we've completed our pricing, we can then click Next. We're then going to come to a place where we can add in an order bump for our product. We can choose to add in what's called a one-click upsell, which basically allows our customer to add on something to their existing purchase for an additional price. We're going to untick this for now, and then we're going to click Next. We're now going to set up our payment processor. We click this button, and then we decide how we're going to take payment. In this case, we're going to take payment with Authorize.net. Then we're going to click Save. Once we do that, we can then click Next. Now at this point, we can decide if we want to have affiliates to promote our product or whether we want it to be standalone with our own traffic. If we click this button, we're then going to need to go into setting this up for affiliates. But for now, we're going to assume that we're not going to have affiliates to promote this product. We're then going to click Next. That's going to bring us to the fulfillment area. And what we're going to do now is stop the video, and we're going to complete fulfillment, checkout, and behavior in the next video. And we are now completing the process of setting up our product. In the fulfillment area after purchase, what you want to do is you want to display the place where your customer can get support. And you're also going to determine what happens after the product. You have a drop-down menu. What you can do is send your customer immediately to a URL. You can add them to a membership site, or you can display their total and their invoice. In this case, we are going to display their total and invoice. We're going to opt not to ship them a DVD from Kunaki, and then we're going to click Next. What we now want to do is we want to select the kind of checkout page that our customer is going to see. If we're going to embed it into a page, we're going to use the embeddable checkout. If we're going to have it pop up from ThriveCart, we can have it pop up by using this one. Or if we're going to use a two-step checkout, we can use this page. We're going to choose to use the tall one-step checkout. What we're then going to do is click Next. We then have options to customize our checkout. And various aspects what we can do is we can have these things either changed or have them reflect exactly what we want them to be. We can choose the specific layout, and we can choose the colors. If it's relevant, you can change the cart's language. Once you've made the decision, you can then click Next. You can also then customize the success page. If you're going to add in a video, you can embed the video here with a video code in this area. You can edit your headline text. Once you've done that, you can then click Next. If you're going to add in a tracking code of some kind from your autoresponder or some other area that you are tracking, you can add that code in by clicking this button and adding your code into this area. Once you've done that, you can then click Next. What you can then do is set up rules based on customer behavior. For example, you can set up rules if the product is purchased, if it's refunded, abandoned, or if a payment is declined. And basically what this does is it allows you to get more information and interact with your customer based on their behavior with your checkout page. Once you've completed this, you can then save and get your URL. You then have your live shopping cart URL. And basically you can see your shopping cart checkout page by clicking this button. Now we chose not to add in any images, but you can customize your page to look the way you want. Basically, when the individual will see this page, they will then be able to enter their email address and then write in their card number to complete their order. Now ThriveCart will give you the opportunity to map out the customer experience. And you can do that by going to your products, and then you're going to go to edit the product. And what you're going to do is you're going to make sure that your product is in test mode. Once you do that, you're going to click Save and get the URL. ThriveCart is then going to give you the URL, but you are in test mode. So you're going to then copy that URL, and then you're going to go to that URL in your web browser. Now, in order to test the customer experience, you're not going to want to change any of this information. You're just going to put in your email address so that you'll get the email as well as go through the checkout process. Once you do that, you'll then click Complete Order. And then you'll see your thank you page. You'll be able to scroll down and you'll be able to get your support link as well as to download the PDF with the invoice. Now we chose to send the individual to this invoice. We could have sent the individual straight to a URL where they can get their download. So it will be your choice as to how you want the customer to experience it, but you do want to go through the test so that you'll be able to determine if that's the customer experience that your customer wants. You'll also notice that we have the cookie link here at the bottom, which the customer can then click Accept. Now, one thing you can do to assist the research process is to give your customer the opportunity to do their own research. You can do that by going to this Settings button. And what you're going to do then is go to your account-wide settings. You're then going to click on your Customer Hub. And what you're going to do is make sure that this URL is prominent so that your customer can do their own research. They'll then be able to see this URL with your logo. They'll be able to put in their email address so that they'll be able to do their own research. They will then get this email in their email box. They'll be able to click it. And it's there they'll be able to check their purchases, their payment plans, and their subscriptions. If they need to update their information, they can do that. Now, when you get a support request and you need to do research on where a customer's purchase is, what you'll need to do here is you'll need to go to this tab that says Transactions. Once you get to that tab, what you're going to do is put in the customer's name, or typically you want to put in their email address. What you'll see is that you'll see the customer's purchase as well as their invoice, and then any other information that you might need. Clicking the invoice will give you the actual invoice that the customer will see. What you can do then is then resend that invoice to the customer. You can also access what they're going to be accessing in terms of their purchase or the invoice. What you can also do is click the More button, and you can see any other related activity for that customer. Now in this video, we want to go back and we want to take our product and make it available for our affiliates. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the product area. We're then going to edit our product. When we get to this point, we're going to go to this last panel for affiliates. And then what we're going to do is we're going to enable this area. And we do want affiliates to promote the product. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to set our commissions. So we're going to click this link. We're going to say that we are going to pay out 50% when our affiliates make a sale. We're going to state how we want our affiliates to be paid. Now, the only way to pay out affiliates instantly is to use PayPal. So you'll notice here that manually is grayed in. We're going to say that commissions are going to be due after 30 days. And then we're going to click Save. So now we have done our commission settings. What we're now going to do is we're going to click Setup Options. Now we may want to auto approve all signups, or we may want to approve them ourselves. So what we're going to do is we're going to manually approve signups. What we can also do is we can disable signups, period. We're going to manually approve all signups. Now, by default, the last cookie is the one that makes the sale. So your affiliates need to know that they need to be the last person whose link the customer clicks on before they are going to be paid. So we're going to leave that at the default setting. The cookie expiration point we're going to leave at lifetime. That's the default. However, we can set it at a specific number of days. Once we do that, what we're going to do is we're going to put the URL in here where we're going to have our sales button and where we want the individual to be sent once the customer clicks the affiliate link. So we're going to put that URL in here. Once we have everything in, we're then going to click Save. Once we have all our information in, we can then click Save and Get URL. You're then going to see two URLs. The first is the URL that you're going to give your affiliates in order to sign up to promote the product. The second is an example affiliate URL. So what you're going to do is you're going to copy the URL that you're going to give your partners, and then you're going to place it on your page or send it out to them. The individual will then see this URL in order to sign up to promote our product. They'll either need to sign in and register, or they'll need to log in if they already have a ThriveCart account. You're also going to see another tab, and this is going to be code for an embeddable sign up button. So what you can do is you can take this code, place it on your website, and then an individual can click that link in order to sign up for your affiliate program. It's another way of accessing the affiliate program without having to click on a link. They'll click on a button instead. In conclusion, we've now seen everything that you need in order to get your ThriveCart account up and running. We've looked at the necessary settings, including legal and compliance, the customer text and translation, as well as the account-wide settings. We looked at ways that you can customize your invoices, as well as setting up your customer hub to do customer research. We looked at setting up your customer blacklist in case there's someone that you do not want to purchase your products or services. We also looked at the integrations. In particular, we set up our payment gateways. We also set up our autoresponders. We integrated with our membership platforms. We also looked at how you can set up Zapier to connect with third-party applications. We also took a look at the setup process for our products and walked through each aspect of the setup process, including product, fulfillment, checkout, and behavior. And finally, we also looked at how you'd set up your product to be promoted by affiliates. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I'll see you either in another video or in another course.